I love Chappell Roan, and I am not afraid to express an opinion that might not just be kissing her butt. A couple of days ago, I saw a story that Chappell Roan and her longtime manager, Nick Bobetsky, had parted ways. I thought, okay, whatever, nothing to make a video over. Chappell Roan and her manager splitting. However, Chappell should look up the Streisand effect. Some of you might know the Streisand effect, named after Barbra Streisand. If you don't know what it is, Google it. So, Billboard magazine were the ones to report about Chappell and her manager parting ways. Chappell commented on that post when they shared that news on social media. Chappell left a comment saying, "Y'all suck for this. Y'all suck for this." Well, I have some insight as to why she may have said that, but what's interesting is the overwhelming response to her comment. Some of her fans were quick to defend her, claiming that Billboard magazine, a music trade publication, posting music news about her business dealings, that was invasive, some fans claimed. But the overwhelming majority of people that saw Chappell's comment and responded to it were very critical of, "Y'all suck for this." So back to the Streisand effect. I wouldn't have made this video had it not been for Chappell's comment. And there's some speculation that the reason she felt so upset over this is the timing of it all. Chappell and her manager parted ways at least a month ago, but Billboard didn't publish their article until after the Grammy nominations. So, optics. It could be perceived that Chappell got all these Grammy nominations and then fired or quit from her longtime manager. They'd been working together, Nick Bobetsky, his company, and Chappell since 2018. But this is how the media works. They were probably aware of the split for a while, but they weren't able to confirm it. The post that they did was Billboard confirms. So, two things can be true at the same time. One, it might have been shady, the timing of it all, but that's maybe likely thanks to her former manager, who finally, off the record, confirmed to Billboard that they parted ways. And the manager might have done it after the Grammys because the manager felt salty. Or Billboard just didn't know. It wasn't public information. It was known amongst hardcore Chappell fans and in some industry circles, but not every reporter at Billboard is plugged into every artist's move. And I had not heard about Chappell parting ways with her manager until just now and this Billboard magazine article. So even if it was shady, the timing of it all, the act of Billboard magazine, who specializes in music industry news, including trade news, behind the scenes news, Billboard publishing that doesn't suck. I am all for Chappell advocating for herself, but it seems like sometimes, perhaps, some of her frustration might be misdirected. It seems like sometimes, perhaps, it might be a good option for her to not just share everything she's thinking, because not everything should be for public consumption. And she made the story bigger by commenting what she did. Or even recently at the Olivia Rodrigo premiere. I understand having an unpleasant interaction with a photographer, but in a way, did she stoop to their level by, there's one thing to say your piece and respond, but I remember vividly at the Olivia Rodrigo premiere, she confronted not even a paparazzo, an invited photographer, and demanded an apology. That gives them too much power. You owe me an apology. You need to, it's almost like she's stooping to that person's alleged level and behavior. Rise above. And that doesn't mean ignore. That doesn't mean stay silent, but she is a communicator. She's a professional lyricist, a songwriter, a musician. How you communicate is important. And I think 2024 should hopefully have provided Chappell with a lot of lessons on how to communicate better. But here we are. Y'all suck for this. No, Billboard magazine does not suck for publishing that post and article. And I still like Chappell Moan, Roan. And in the grand scheme of things, it's okay. I don't expect artists to be perfect. I just like her so much and I'm rooting for her. And I don't want her to self-sabotage, or I don't want her to make mistakes. But you know what? I feel like a protective father, but your children are going to make mistakes. You need to let them make their own mistakes and hopefully learn from them. So, what do you all make of Chappell the last few months, and specifically just in the last few days, the y'all suck comment to Billboard magazine? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section.